welcome back to the channel. Hi, how are you doing tonight? Happy Tuesday night. It is our Tuesday night live broadcast here on YouTube where we are live every single Tuesday night with a weight loss tip, an interview with one of our clients, a cooking recipe, something to help keep you on track with your weight loss journey, keep you inspired, keep you moving, to surround you with a group of people who are also moving in the same direction. We have a group of people that are on live every single week, commenting in the live chat. And then, I understand it doesn't work in everybody's schedule. We also have people that are watching this like right now, if you're not live. And so tonight I am super excited to talk to you about losing weight while going out to eat. I get this question all the time as a coach and as somebody who, one of the areas I coach people in is health and wellness and weight loss. And, I get asked all the time, well, Carmen, gosh, if I'm losing weight, does that mean I can't go out to eat? Does that mean I can't? And the answer is no. And so tonight I'm going to give you, sorry, my hair is like, tonight I'm going to give you my top 5 tips on going out to eat while still losing weight. So still being able to lose weight while going out to eat. Because here's the truth. Most of us have more than 5 pounds to lose. Most of us, it's going to take longer to get to our goal than just a week or two. So for instance, it took me 13 months to lose 161 pounds. It took me 13 months to go from where I was to, a size 22, morbidly obese, down to a size 2. Well, inside of that 13 months, we went out to dinner, but I always followed these 5 rules, these 5 tips, these 5 things that I'm going to give you tonight so that you can also go out to eat, enjoy some of your favorite restaurants, enjoy a night out without cooking, without going completely backwards, which is what most people do. They work hard all week long. They go out to dinner on the weekends and they undo all the work they've done during the week. So before we dive in, if you have not, make sure to smash the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, leave us a comment down below. And if you hear anything you like, or if you're just in a good mood, in fact, right now while I'm talking, go ahead and smash the like button. That is like YouTube currency. Smash the like button, leave us a comment. The YouTube algorithm loves that. And that is, it really helps out the channel. So let's go ahead and jump into number 1. Number 1, if you are going out to eat and trying to lose weight, don't go to the restaurant starving. Now, I know some of y'all just went, wait, what? Because this is a fluffy person's, like fluffy people, this is what we do. Overweight people, if you're new to the channel, I don't like the word fat. I use fluffy. Just whatever, whatever floats your boat, I use fluffy. Most of us fluffy people, when we know we're going to a good restaurant, when we know we're going out to eat, when we know we're going to our favorite, we save up. We won't eat breakfast sometimes. We won't eat lunch. We're like, nope, I'm not eating nothing till dinner. And then we literally go into the restaurant and we all the calories and all the things. So most of us have had this habit for a really long time. We had Super Bowl back a while back, and there was even several clients that I worked with, and I could see this happen again. Some people were like, I'm not eating nothing all day. I just had a shake and I'm saving it all for Super Bowl. As if Super Bowl is all about how much we can shove in our pie hole. As if going out to dinner is all about how much we can shove inside of our pie hole and go home and, with a food coma. It's like I've done that before or something. And so don't go to the restaurant. Listen, at restaurants, it is always higher calorie food. Why? Because they don't have any limitations on butters and oils and cheeses, unless it is like a health conscious restaurant and that is what their brand is built on. Their primary thing that they want is food to taste good. That's what they're wanting, is they want the food to taste good. And they want to give the customers an experience of, oh, this tastes so amazing. And butter, cheese, oil, frying, all those things help elevate the taste of the food. And so anyway, so you don't want to go to the restaurant hungry. And here's what I mean by that. A great thing that you can do before you go is maybe to eat a serving of carrot sticks, baby carrots. Maybe you eat one serving of cucumbers. I'm a big fan of raw vegetables because raw vegetables takes up room in my stomach. It makes my metabolism go to work because it's got to break all down those fibrous vegetables. and I'm not starving. It takes the edge off. So there would be plenty of times where I would eat 10, 15 baby carrots on the way to the restaurant. I would eat maybe 20 slices of cucumbers on the way to the restaurant. I might eat a gala apple on the way to the restaurant. But I would eat something. I like carrots and cucumbers because they're lower calories than an apple, lower calories than fruit. But those would be my go-tos. Drink water on the way to the restaurant. Again, all this stuff takes up room in your stomach, which means when you get to the restaurant, you're still going to be able to enjoy a night out. You're still going to leave feeling full. You're still going to leave feeling satisfied, but you controlled how much of the unhealthy, higher calorie food you put in. Does that make sense? And so that is number one. That is a tip that I use. I no longer skip meals when I'm going out to dinner, even on date nights. I don't like starve myself all day to gorge myself at the restaurant. I eat like a normal human being throughout the day, and then I also eat like a normal human being at a restaurant. For some reason, like us fluffy people that come from fluffy land, we do it all different. Like I don't know. It's like we get this good food and we just want to keep eating and keep going. And like it's never going to be there again. And so that is number one. All right. Number two. And this one actually seems a little silly, but I'm going to tell you, it freaking works. It freaking works. So if you're going out to eat, what I'm going to tell you is wear tight clothes. Wear some skinny jeans with a tight shirt. Wear pants that are tighter on you, okay? Most of us that come from fluffy land, we love the big over, right here, we're in that weather in Georgia where it's starting to get nice, but it's still, can be a little chilly. So, sweatshirt and leggings and workout pants. And when we're overweight, this is what we live in a lot of times. And everything's stretchy and baggy. All that does is give you permission to pack it in when you're out at a restaurant. And I started noticing that I first started actually noticing this. I tried this around Thanksgiving. I thought I'm gonna wear like not stretchy pants, not pants that can absorb all the Thanksgiving food. I'm gonna wear something tight to Thanksgiving, and I ate less because I just ate less. I wasn't going to sit on the couch and unbutton my pants. This isn't Married with Children, that TV show. He used to sit on the couch and put his hand on his pants. I just totally am telling you how old I am. But I started wearing tight things and I'm like, okay, let's test this out to birthday parties. Let's test it out to nights out with friends and with girlfriends and all those things. Like we went on a girls trip and I packed all tight clothes to go out in. Why? And all bikinis to lay out in. Why? Because I know that I'm not going to only shove myself so much when that's my clothing options. Does that make sense? And so if you're going out to dinner or lunch or whatever it is, wear something form-fitting. Don't give yourself any extra permission to pig out than we already need. So that's number two. All right, number three, look at the menu ahead of time and figure out what you're getting. So figure out what restaurant you're going to go to. Pick the restaurant ahead of time. And once you know what restaurant you're going to, go online and figure out what foods you want. A lot of times at the restaurants, they'll tell you what the calorie count of the food is on the menu. You can also search like nutritional information or calorie nutrition information for Chili's, for Applebee's, for Cheesecake Factory, for Wild Wing Cafe. Wherever it is, you can search that out. And here's also what I will tell you. A lot of your restaurants, even like Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory, even some of your smaller mom and pop restaurants, you can special order. So I can remember going and saying, hey, could I get some steamed broccoli? And you have to specify steam, because if you just order a side of broccoli at a restaurant and you're thinking, yeah, got a side of broccoli, it might be 180 calories because of the sauce and the oil and all the things they cook it in. If you go to a Mexican restaurant and you get fajitas, you know what they cook all the fajitas in? Oil. So what you think is healthy has about 300 to 600 calories of oil in the fajitas. And so I don't know why I'm saying that, so funny. And the fajitas. And so, when you're going out, make sure if there's nothing on the menu, depending on the type of program you're following and how you're eating, I've totally asked for, can I get a grilled chicken breast and some steamed broccoli? Can I get a grilled chicken breast? Or, we went out to P.F. Chang's and they have like this vegetable bowl thing. And it's just vegetables steamed, but then they add the sauce. So I would say, hey, can I get that vegetable bowl thing with the sauce on the side? So same thing if I order a salad. If I get a salad at a restaurant, can I get this salad without the dressing? And a lot of restaurants will have like a skinnier option of dressing, or my go-to was like balsamic vinegar or red wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar. And I just put some vinegar on it without the oil, some salt, some pepper. In the very beginning, I got to tell you that vinegar did not taste like my ranch or my whatever high calorie dressing, honey mustard dressing that I liked. But as my taste buds adjusted and I got used to it, so many people order a salad thinking it's healthy, when in many cases the salad has the same amount of calories as the freaking burger. Well, if I'm going to get a salad and it's the same calories as the burger, give me the burger. Are you with me? It was so funny. We were at somewhere and this chicken salad had the same amount of calories as the macaroni and cheese, the homemade macaroni and cheese plate dinner. And I was like, that is obnoxious. Obnoxious. So before you even get to the restaurant, go online, pick out what you're getting. Know what you're getting. I would put it right in my phone. And then when I get to the restaurant and they're passing out the menus, I don't even take one. And here's why. I used to take a menu even though I knew what I was getting. And then I would start looking at it. I would start thumbing through it. Everybody else would be talking about what they were going to be getting. And then here I had a plan. I'm already ditching my plan, figuring out what I'm going to get. And I was like, what, Carmen, what are you doing? Why are you changing it? And after that, I was like, nope, no bueno, no more menu. Like, no, I already know. Like, so they go to give me the menu. I say, I'm so excited. I already know what I'm getting. And I don't even have the menu. I know what I'm getting. It's right here in my phone, written down in my notebook. I don't need the menu. All right. So that's tip number 3. Look at the menu ahead of time. Know what you're ordering. And don't be afraid to ask if they can do grilled chicken with some steamed broccoli. Like, that's like the easiest thing in the world. And most time they'll say, let me go check. And then they'll come back and say, yeah. And then, well, how much would that be? Okay, $10. Okay, $12, $15. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And that's what you order. All right, tip number 4. Say no to the free food. Say no to the free food at restaurants. So I'm talking about like the bread basket that comes out at Cheesecake Factory, the chips and salsa that come out at a Mexican restaurant. There's a diner that we like here in Georgia, and they come out with some spanakopita, and say no to that. Like, no, just say no to the free food. You're at Red Lobster and they have those devil rolls, those devil biscuits, the cheddar devil biscuits, you know what I'm talking about? You're at the Texas Roadhouse and they have the cinnamon sugar butter with the big fluffy yeast rolls. Say no to the free food, because all the free food is packed with calories. So say no to the free food. Now, if you're with other people, this sometimes can be an issue because a lot of other people want the free food. So I would simply just say, hey, do you guys want the chips and salsa? No. And most of the time the group does, and that's okay. When they're coming around, and there would be times, about half the time my husband would be like, no, we don't need it. And then the other half of the time, I can still remember going to Red Lobster on a date night, and I told the waiter, I didn't ask him beforehand this time. And I told the waiter, I'm like, oh, we don't need the devil biscuits. We don't need them. And my husband's like, yes, we do. I was like, oh, I guess he needs them. So he put them, I said, please put them on his side of the table. I will not be having any. And so they brought them. My husband ate them all. Then he asked, the waiter was like, do we need more of those? I'm like, oh no. And my husband's like, yes, we need more of those. And so that was fine. I let him sit on his side of the table. Even though the free food was still there, I just avoided it. It just wasn't an option for me at that point in time. Okay. So that's number 4. Number 5, and our last and final tip for losing weight, being able to eat out while losing weight, is drink your water while you're at dinner. Drink your water while you're at dinner. And when we go to a restaurant, I follow this rule because I know that when I drink my water, and I know that I'm between a gallon and a gallon and a half of water per day, or if I'm just drinking a lot of water with my meal, it's going to help speed up everything. It's going to help speed up my metabolism. It's going to help process everything through quicker. And I know when I drink my water, I gain less weight when I eat crap food. So even if I wasn't, let's just say this was a cheat meal for me, or a reward meal, or a treat, or whatever it was, I'm still going to drink my water, because even if I'm not eating healthy and I am eating crap, it's going to help push it through my body much faster. And so I drink water, and I drink water through a straw. Studies have shown people that drink water through a straw actually drink more water than if you just drink it out of a cup at a restaurant. So I always ask for a straw, and and a lot of times I'll tell the waiter or waitress, I'll be like, I'm part camel. So, maybe you might want to give me 2 glasses of water or leave a pitcher here. I don't want to make your job harder and have you needing to fill my glass up every so often. So I tell them that. So first and foremost, they're watching my glass. Second of all, lots of times they'll bring me a second glass, or they'll just leave a pitcher at the table, because I literally will go through 5 to 6 refills during a 1-hour dinner. I'm drinking my water. And so this is going to help keep you full. It's going to make sure you don't overeat, because you're filling your belly. And just so you know, water is 0 calories. So it's a free food. I know you knew that, but just a reminder, water is a free food. So you're filling your stomach with something that doesn't have calories, and because it's okay to take leftovers home. It's okay to have that for another meal if they gave you too much food, which a lot of restaurants do. A lot of restaurants, the portions they give you are several servings of food. And so make sure you're drinking your water when you're at dinner. And if you do these things, these are like my top rules for eating out. We ate out, gosh, I would say every week, every other week for date night. The whole 13 months I was losing weight. And I developed my favorites. Like, one of my favorite places to go when we were eating out was the Cheesecake Factory, because they have a giant menu, and they have the whole Skinny-licious menu where things are lower calorie. And my favorite thing to get, I would get one of their, it was a salad that was like 200 calories, and it was a big salad. It had croutons on it. It had cheese on it. And then I would just get like their whatever, one of their Skinny-licious dressings. And then I would get their Mexican lettuce tacos. And it was a pile of food, and it was for all of it less than 500 calories. And so I could get all that food and still feel like I'm eating, still drinking my water. But there was lots of places that we went to. But Cheesecake Factory is just, and even now they have this really good salad on their Skinny-licious menu. It's a huge amount of food, and it's only 500 calories. It's like their Asian chicken something salad. It's delicious, and you get a lot of food, and you're not breaking the bank when it comes to calories. And there's lots of options on the Cheesecake Skinny-licious menu. So we probably went there 30 to 40% of the time, but I've used these rules at so many restaurants around like the world, in Europe, in here, everywhere. I've used these rules if I don't feel like going off the rail and breaking, just gaining a bunch of weight. So they work. And I have clients that have used these rules to still go out to eat and still lose weight. And so that is our Tuesday night broadcast. Let me know in the comments, was this helpful? Is this something you already do? Is this something you're going to start doing? What is your favorite go-to restaurant to go to while you're losing weight? And then, as always, if there's any specific topics you want to see us cover here on the channel, any specific recipes you want to see us do, let us know in the comments. I love your feedback. And with that, before you leave, make sure you leave us a comment, smash that like button, and we will see you back here next Tuesday with another video, another tip. And then, as always, on Wednesdays, we have a brand new episode of our show, The Biggest Transformation, where we have a cast of men and women who are journeying through a transformation process, losing weight, declaring war on those pesky pounds. And that is every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you so much for watching. We will see you next Tuesday, same time, same place.